Hello folks, it's Gameplay Horizon here and welcome back to my channel, and today, I will show you the comparison of gears of Khalazza. Many of the players were still in doubt about his build, but I already posted his equipment build in my past videos and this video will support it. As I have said, before I recommend the best equipment build of any hero, it already undergoes a series of tests. This is the build of most players, the CRD build, or the crit damage build. 60% crit damage on gloves with 50% attack on helmet and boots. It has a total of 11% crit rate, 109.6% crit damage and 20.3k equipment attack, and take note, I am using a gluttony set of equipment here. You have the option to use different equipment also, but in my experience and based on my tests, gluttony set is the best equipment for Khalazza. We will test this at the Guild Daily Challenge and we will stop at the luckiest number, which is 13 or 13 seconds time remaining. Here are some of the comments in my previous video about Khalazza, in which sometimes we should not base only on what we have read, sometimes we need to understand it or maybe test it. I really love these people who are interested in the video because they want to learn. That is why they somehow argue and post comments like this, and I really like it. These comments encourage me to create more content like this, and thank you very much. We may have different opinions based on what we have read in the description, but the results of the test at the end of this video will not lie, and maybe we have missed something. I hope we can finish the gear problem about Khalazza so that we can proceed to our next hero's tests. Here is the result of our first test, and the total damage dealt was 24.2 million using CRD build. Next, we will be comparing pure attack build versus the build that I recommend, in which the two builds are using gluttony set also. First, this is an attack build using gluttony set with 50% attack on gloves, helmet and boots. The equipment stats are 8.6% crit rate, 22% crit damage and 31.5k attack. Next, here is my build, the typical build for crit type heroes. 45.7% crit rate, 58.2% crit damage with 21.8k attack. We will compare all the results of the three equipment builds so that we can have the final recommended build for the hero Khalazza.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love.
Here are the results. Attack build have 22.8 m damage dealt, while the typical build that I recommend in the past have 28.3 m damage dealt. And if we will compare these results to the CRD build, there is a huge significant difference. And I hope this is the end of the conversation or argument about the build for Khalazza. Always remember this tip, 60 to 70% crit rate and crit damage with 20k attack or above, and that is the build that I recommend for critical type heroes except for Rakana and Xander. In the case of Khalazza, since he has crit buff, 45 to 55% crit rate is already enough for him. I hope you have learned something from this video, and we are now done with Khalazza and we can now proceed to other heroes. Until then, thank you.